Good day, friends. This is a voice-only video because a face is just a distraction. How I manage my depression. Yes, I firmly believe that depression can be managed. It can become a lifelong partner that will not destroy your life. This is how I do it. Present tense, because to me, it is a life journey and not a passive exercise that happens on its own. Please understand that you are not your depression. You are you, and your depression is something else. It's a condition that crosses your path now and then, sometimes more frequently than others, but it is a condition and it is not you. Depression is a feeling. You can feel depressed, but not be depressed. I am me. I am not depression. Do not make depression you. Allow the feeling, but do not recognize what cannot be. It cannot be you. Do not make it you. I'm not sure if you can completely get rid of depression, but I do not care. If it doesn't bother me too much and it doesn't get in the way of my daily activities, doesn't matter if it's completely gone or not. Never allow the moment to become the whole. The whole is many moments, and this is just a sad moment. This moment in the funk is only part of your day, just a tiny fraction of the whole. Like it came, it will go away. Let it flow through you. Do not hold it. Do not embrace it. Just let it flow. See it, acknowledge it, and let it go. Let it flow through you, doing as little damage as possible. For this to happen, the episode must be recognized and not ignored. Come to terms with what is happening, and as it came, it will go away. Nothing is forever. Be kind to a person or animal. Kindness will resonate with your soul. When my heart is full of love and kindness, and I get emotional for making someone smile, my depression does not have space. The wonders of kindness will open the confines of the human soul. When you can be anything, choose to be kind, not depressed. I do not have time to feel depressed. My heart has no space for depression. Fill it with kindness and joy, and leave no space for dark thoughts. Not now. I also keep a journal. It is just a notebook with a pen. I jot down thoughts, good and bad. I write whatever comes to mind. I have decades of therapy behind me and believe that now my little book is also great therapy. Therapy is like prayer. It's a way to share. It's a way to get heavy thoughts off my chest, and writing, to me, is a way to externalize dark thoughts. When I write, the thoughts leave my mind and are not as heavy anymore. They're shared with paper. Kindly try to know if this can work for you too. Please try to make plans for the future and start dreaming again. Thoughts can go a long way in projecting you into your future, something that depression doesn't let you do. I use the amazing sound of a racing car to make my brain move towards something I truly loved. I also found that physical activity is incredibly helpful in times of crisis. To me, any activity is sufficient. The more I have to concentrate, or the more I have to put physical effort to do something, the less depressed I can be. I believe that my body and brain cannot be at the same time depressed and in full exertion. This is why the deeper the hole where I see myself, the harder I drive into physical activities or intense concentration. At one of my lowest points, I bought a spade, which is a type of shovel, and on it I wrote, "The God-sent medicine." I dug and shoveled from sunrise to sunset for days, without purpose or reason. That shovel saved my life. I was so exhausted and so drained that I truly did not have the energy or time to feel depressed anymore. My depression did not go away, but in the darkest moment, I gave it no space, time, or energy. To me, the extreme effort was so healing that I use the same system over and over again when I feel the need to. Sometimes all it takes is to put my walking shoes on and go for a long walk. The feeling of doing is so fulfilling to me. I feel so refreshed. And the joy of doing something for myself when darkness lurks is sufficient for me to snap out of my dark moods. This is usually enough to move me away from my thoughts. Most of the time, I can short-circuit this vicious circle just by acknowledging the fact that I'm going to a bad place and I'm doing something to change the day. By changing the course of my actions, I can actually change the course of my thoughts. When my thoughts change, I feel better. I personally found that listening to emotional music or stories filled my heart with compassion, leaving little room for the feeling of depression to move in. When you are unable to get out of bed because of depression, anything that works for you is fine. It's the result that counts. Please try anything and everything that has helped me. May you find your means of coping. Attitude is a key to effective depression management. If you decide to feel depressed, no one can cheer you up. If you choose to be happy, nothing and no one can take that away from you. Don't look for perfection because it's the enemy of good enough. Don't look to eradicate depression when feeling good now is enough of a relief. This is Motivation in the Dark, and that is all I have for you today. Thank you.